Welcome back to another episode of Heard of Your First. Heard of Your First is a conversation created for the future. I'm your host, DJ Max. You can call me Max. And as you know, I always have special guests in the building. Heard of Your First, a conversation created for the future where we get the chance to talk to entrepreneur, business-minded people, younger individual who are just impacting the community in such a strong and impactful way. And we will be able to share that knowledge and just share that experience with y'all. And today, I got a special guest in the building. He's not even he's from the city, but he doesn't even live in the city. So it's such a great opportunity to have the chance to be able to chop it up with this man. He's a hooper. He's an artist. Like, you know, he's in the mix, man. And it's just been an organic relationship, reaching out to each other and making this possible. And he know my boy Glaze, man. What's good, bro? What's happening with you, bro?
Not much, just chilling, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying, doing the business and then just trying to elevate and get to the next thing and then just keep it recycled.
Yes, sir. Yeah. The first thing first, man, the fit, bro. Like I told you, I had to figure out what you came in with today, but you know what I'm saying? I definitely rock with you. I rock with the fit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? Just something light. I just really just be doing a whole lot of shit. Like all my homies know, like from back in the state in Texas, like they just know that you know what I'm saying? Like, expect the unexpected because I just be putting on just whatever. It could be some, like, bullshit. It could be, like, a suit jacket, and I'm wearing some, like, basketball shorts type shit to the grocery store. Like, it just be, like, really anything, but when it's time to, like, actually dress up, I just be, you know what I'm saying? I just inspire so much.
Right, so man. I'll tell you one thing. Me and the rest of my team, we were trying to build our relationship with Texas and all of that, man. So for the people who don't know who you are, first time hearing about you or seeing you, go ahead and just introduce yourself and break some things down and just kind of, you know, just let people know who you are and what you do.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? I just rap, really just create a whole bunch of bullshit, a whole bunch of sounds just to try to get people, you know what I'm saying, out and about from around here. I got to tell people Tacoma from out of state because they don't really know where we come from for real. Right. They don't know nothing but Seattle. So I tell people it's Seattle, but I'm really from Tacoma. But I stay out of Texas. It's deep in the heart of city, like Austin, like deep in Austin. Like we just be really just lit on a whole nother level out there. And then most of the time I just go back and forth between Houston and Dallas because I'm tapped into a lot of people out there. And then we just be working and just doing shit. So I really move just like a regular ass person, just like anybody else. Like just because I do this music shit or I be putting that shit on, like it don't change my persona. Like I just be like a normal ass dude. So it's like if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? We can kick it, do this, do that, whatever the case may be. But I don't let shit really get to me. Yeah.
It sounds like you're a hustler, bro. Because when you in that field where it's like you're grinding to make it, bro, you have to be open up. You have to be able to reach out. You have to be able to work with other people, you know? And I feel like one thing on this platform that we focus on the most is like being inspiring, giving other people that hope, that goal. So like with your whole style from basketball and all of that, like how did you lean towards music and why did you seem to be focusing on more on the musical side than you know, more than the basketball side? Because I know it's such a major impact.
It was, to be honest, I really saw myself going all the way like to the NBA type shit just because I put so much work and effort into basketball. Like all I did was play basketball. Like all throughout high school, I didn't have time for no parties, no girls, none of that shit. Like I was waking up doing 2-a-days with my trainer, you know what I'm saying, just hooping, really grinding, and then AAU and doing that shit and just traveling all over the States. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have time to really kick it with regular people that was like outside of doing sports or not within the basketball realm. So all my homies is through hoops. Like I didn't really get along with people that was just like doing regular shit because it's not that I was better than them, but it was just like the shit that I'm doing is like I'm busy. Like I don't know how to do that type of regular shit. So I was just doing that my whole life. But then like just some family shit happened and I had to take care of my little brother, which I always had to do at like a young age. But I had to like really lock in and take care of him because just like growing up, he just was missing that like father figure. And my older brothers and shit like that was always there for me. So I just kind of translated with him, which caused me to like sacrifice and really lock in on basketball and travel and do all that shit. Because if I was out of state or whatever, I couldn't be there for him the way that my brothers was there for me. So I just was like, shit, it is what it is. So I just started hustling and just doing like regular day jobs, 9-to-5 shit. And then my homie, he been on the music shit since like my senior year. He always kept telling me like, G, you need to rap, like pick up the mic.
Right.
But that shit just wasn't easy for me and it wasn't there for me at the time because I had to really like get my feet set and I didn't want to be like no bum or nothing like that. So I just really worked hard and locked in on now. It's like now is just not the time. But then he did like his 4 years of music. He went to WSU, did his shit. I used to go like tap in with him and go up there and just check in with him and just like kick it with him like that. And then once he graduated, he moved out to Cali. Then that's when it started really taking off for him, and he just started getting like elevating his shit. Shout out to $1 Million Snare, because they're the ones that gave him that opportunity. Right. And they're the ones that gave me the opportunity to be able to like really work with him and just like elevate my shit from there. But once he got on, and then he started off really early getting his Grammy with Money Long. I think it was like Hours or some shit like that. But once he won that shit and then things started taking off for him, he was like, yo, G, like at this point, you'd be stupid to not pick up the mic. Right, like I got the connects and everything like that. So he was like, let's work. So then that's when my focus just started like shifting towards hustling, doing my day job. But it's like, all right, I'm finna start doing this music shit and start taking it serious. You know what I mean?
Start investing more time, putting more effort. And man, that's dope. That's dope. Like just seeing that relationship build and like having the access to a friend within the industry that can actually like, you know, give you the opportunity to push that far too. You know, that's kind of like not a lot of people get the chance to do that. You know?
Yeah, you feel me?
And with the whole music aspect, like it's such a different scene nowadays. You got to come through with a whole nother style, a whole nother form of creativity. Like you got to be unique in your own way, man. So like when it comes to being unique, like for a lot of people, one of the hardest things to do is to find your passion, is to find what you're good at, is to find, like, you know what I'm saying, what really brings that joy out of you, you know? And that's something I feel like we all in the search for, like, whoever out there. Some people find it at an early age, some people are still looking for it. So my thing about it is, like, with your style of music, getting into the game, like, we talk off camera about you're a big fan of Travis, and, you know, you from Texas, you like this high energy, this crazy kind of vibe. So, like, where would you say, like, inspirational wise, like, you know, where are some of these ideas coming from?
Really, most of my ideas come from a lot of like pain that I grew up with in my childhood, like just like really bad hardships that I had and like traumatic experiences. And so because I went through those things, I didn't want nobody else like around me to really like go through those type of things. So my music, and I feel it when I do it, and a lot of people that listen to it feel it too. A lot of that energy and pain that I get from there goes into that. But that's why guys like Travis and Kanye, them are my inspirations, not because I know their childhoods or anything like that, or they had pain, but they created at a high level. So I mixed that and then like the pain that I had and I grew up with, and I put that together, and that's why I make music at a high level. And like, that's just like the shit that I like. You know what I'm saying? Just like people screaming, having a good ass time and feeling good, and just like putting all those real world problems just to the side for the night or for whatever the case may be, and enjoy some music. You know what I'm saying? It could inspire you the way I did, or it could get you to do something, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's to go to the next thing.
Man, that's real, man. That's real, you know? Man, on that note, like, I always like just be thinking, like, if you had a chance and opportunity to change something major in this world, like internationally, what would that be, man? What would that look like?
If I could, to be honest, there's really no other way than doing it through this music shit. It's just to change people's mentals. Because before I picked up this, when I was in school, I went to school for psychology because I really wanted to be like a guidance counselor for people because of the things that I went through, and just like my brothers and the shit that we like went through, because we struggled a lot growing up. And it was a lot of people that I met along the way because I moved around so damn much that, you know, I just didn't like seeing other people go through those type of things, or like family type shit. Right. So if there's one thing that I could do is just like, you know, just be that blanket for all those type of people, whether you're, you know what I'm saying, you're an emo person, whether you're a, you know what I'm saying, a hood nigga, or, you know, whatever the case may be, but just like helping those people get through those hard times and like letting them know, like, you know what I'm saying, this ain't gonna be here forever, and just like push it together.
Nah, 100%. Yeah. That's real, man. That's real, you know? Like, I honestly wish, like, you know, like this interview, we have more time, because I feel like you're one of those people that have so much to, like, you know, give when it comes to, like, just that inspirational space, like that mindset of growth and, like, you know, where you at with it. But I'm just going to stay on, like, major things that I think I want to know and people want to know out there, and things that I just want to focus on. For sure. So you got an event coming up next month. Is this like, you know, what does this mean to you? Like, what is the new idea of getting on stage? Is that something you often do? Is this something new to your career? Like, can we expect more of that, or how does that look like?
Yeah, this is definitely new to me, because I had my first show in October. It was like an opening event. Well, it was opening / closing, because the club that we was performing at, that was the last day for the club, and it was just gonna shut down. But it was like an opening for a lot of artists that want to get their name out there. So I was one of 8 that got to perform on there. And then I was just like, shit, like I really love this feeling. I really like doing this, because once I got off stage and, you know, I finished my set, everybody's all around like, damn, I really fuck with your music. Oh, it sound like this, it sound like that, like this and that. And they wanted to take pictures and all this other stuff. And was like, yo, bro, like hit me up and all that. So once that happened, it already clicked into my head like, oh yeah, I got to do this shit forever. Because if this is what it's like at the very bottom of me being underground and I'm not known and nobody knows what the fuck I am, imagine when I do get to that level and people know who the fuck I am.
Right.
When it's like a big ass crowd, then I get off stage and all that other stuff. Like I want to be there for the people, you know what I'm saying? And like be able to do shit like that, or be like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go take shots, or like,
right.
Yeah.
Like
so
being control of your situation because of how much work you put in, you know?
Yeah.
No,
so
that's real. That's real.
It's
man.
dope.
That's
So
real.
yeah, we got this show coming up in February. I'm opening up for Riff Raff. It's at a new club on 6th Street in Austin. It's its first, I think it's, to be honest, it's going to be the first day that it's opened up, and they're opening it up with the show. So we'll be doing that, and I'm looking forward to doing more shows because we got South by Southwest going on pretty soon. So I'm looking to try to perform out there as well and just keep doing shows, to be honest, just get my name out there.
You have to, bro.
Yeah.
You got to you got to make your face recognizable to people. They got to see you in places, like, in order for them to really understand the hustle you're putting in.
Yeah.
So with your relationship in Texas with Seattle, man, how do you said something about you wanting to branch that in and like make it more understandable from both sides and angles. And I think a lot of people from Seattle love Texas too. So it's like there's such a great relationship between the two, but I think there's not much of an understanding, you know what I'm saying, especially from their view of what they think of Seattle. So what do you think you can add to that, you know, whether through music or just your relationship with Seattle through Texas? How do you feel like you can impact that word?
It's really all around. So through the music, because if I keep making good music out of Texas, people want to know who the fuck is this guy. And once they see me, that's why I like to wear a lot of Seattle merch, and I talk about it highly around people. Like under this, I got a Seattle Kraken jacket on. I can't pull this poncho up, but I like to wear a lot of Seattle merch around, and it's like hard. Like, it looks cool, and a lot of people is like, oh, where you get that from? And I'd be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to go tap in. You got to go to Seattle, you know, go to this shop, go to that shop. So it's really through clothing and music on both sides, because both of them have a similar sense. Like the people in Austin, they have the same type of taste as people out here, just because Austin is a lower income city. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more expensive out here than there. They don't got like the same brands or the same type of stores, but that's where I feel like I come into play, because I keep going back and forth, and I know a good amount of people out here just as much as I do in Texas. So if I keep going on, whether I do shows out here, then I could tell people about Texas, because a lot of people, like you said, fuck with Texas from out here and want to visit it. And I be telling people, like, you know what I'm saying? Pull up, whatever it is you're trying to look and get into. Like, I know where the good spots are at, and I can get you on. Same thing with people in Texas. They like it out here.
That's a good thing, because we trying to branch that relationship too. Like Alex was telling you about having a relationship with a homie out there with his brand too. You know what I mean? So it's like being able to just rock back and forth. And I also like definitely want you like rocking Seattle brand. Like my homie brand not from Seattle, but I mean we stay in Seattle.
You see what I'm saying?
Being able to wear that out there and being able to wear their merches out here, I think those are just different ways, including the music, the fashion, all of that scene can just kind of, you know, like bring people together a whole lot more. Man, one of my favorite thing I like on this show, bro, like it just inspire people, bro. That's really my biggest goal. So I just want you to take this moment and just like where you at right now in your game, where you at right now in your hustle, man. There's a lot of people striving for that. There's a lot of people trying to reach for that. I'm in the same category, man. So if you have few words, you can tell somebody out there or even me on how to stay focused and keep grinding in this game, what would that be and how would that be said?
I would tell a lot of people, especially, you know, young people growing up, it's not easy. Honestly, it's really not easy to be this focused. But when you really understand your goal and your purpose in life and what you're really trying to get to, it's not even something that you can talk about or explain. Your body just starts to gravitate and your mind starts to push you towards that goal. If your mind or body is not pushing you towards that goal, then that means you don't want it as bad as you really want it. So it's something that you got to really just like train yourself up to. But at the same time, like it's, you know, you either have it or you don't.
Right.
And I was just born, thankfully, to have that alpha and that hustle and that dog in me to be able to go out there and get anything that I want.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yo, man. You know, actually, like I said, I couldn't steal all your time, but at this time, bro, let people know how we can find you, bro. Music wise, like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. How can we find you, bro?
I would say Instagram. You can find me last name Glaze at last name Glaze. That's my last name, the family name I put on for us everywhere I go. That's why I chose the artist name. You know what I'm saying? Like I just rep the family really hard, and it's a hard name too. Like everybody hears it and they always like, damn, his name is Glaze. Like that's tough. They're like, is it your name? I'm like, yeah, it's my last name. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram, last name Glaze. Music is everywhere, whether it's on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon, YouTube, whatever you want to do. You just type in Glaze in all caps, Glaze, and you should be able to find me on there.
Man, I really do want to come check out the show next month.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
Just to see you do your thing live. I think it's going to be a hell of a unique experience, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate your time and you being out here rocking with me.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate
more
it.
of this to come. So, like, I know by the time you hit South by Southwest, you better let me know, man. I might come out there and do on-site interview myself.
Yeah, you
man.
feel me? Like, come out. I be trying to tell people, bring your ass out there, man. It's lit. It'd be really lit for real. Everything that you looking for, we got that shit for real.
Out there, man.
Yeah,
I
you gonna find
appreciate
it.
your time so much, man. And we are out.
Yeah.